In this video, we're going to expand our representation of number to include multiples of 10. In other words, we're going to visualize 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. In doing so, we're going to follow the same process as we did when we developed 0 through 9 and rely upon the cognitive features of subitizing and chunking. And the biggest difference we're going to see up front is we're going to change the object we are acting upon. It's a little difficult to see because you don't have a sense of scale, but the object we used to develop the representations for 0 through 9 was quite a bit bigger than this. In fact, it's a ½ cube, where what we're going to be using going forward is a 1 centimeter cube. In part, this goes back to Zoltan Dien's work in base representations, where he used a 1 centimeter cube, no doubt because of the metric system, to represent the unit 1. So this will be now used to represent our 1. I'm just going to quickly review 0 through 9 for you so that we can see again how the process of going left to right and top to bottom plays out. You'll notice that the actions are almost identical to what we used last time, which is what one would expect, because in looking at this object, even though it is different in size, all other features are the same. In fact, it links together the same way. It has the same overall cube shape, and we still come up with the same problem. At this point, we've now used up subitizing and chunking, so when we put down our 10th counter, we have to consider what it is that we wish to do. I had taught a little bit of a song last time. Let's see if you can remember it while I regroup, because at this point, subitizing has been used up, chunking has been used up. I need to create a new object or a new group here, and I can regroup. The way the song went was, if you can regroup, you must regroup. And this is how we'll do it. 10 with a clap. So sing along with me, even though you're online. If you can regroup, you must regroup, and this is how you will do it. And of course, you're all clapping now, and I'm not able to clap because I am in the process of regrouping. I have got a little bit of work to do, don't I? Now, this particular object does not snap together nearly as well as the larger cubes, making it a little more difficult for early students to work with, but it does one thing very, very well, and that is that the new unit that we create, the 10, matches up identically with the 10 from Dien's base 10 blocks. And so this makes a nice transition between the subitizing and chunking work that gives our first new unit, that of a 10, and a standard unit in the base 10 representations used by Zoltan Dien's. Now, coming from here, what we're going to do is we're now going to take this 10 as a new unit to build visual representation using subitizing and chunking for multiples of 10. And so there's my 10. This is what 20 would look like. This is what 30 would look like. And I am having them touch at the base because that reinforces the subitizable unit. Chunking tells us that we can do this 3 times. So there is my 40, 50, and 60. I'm running out of space here. Normally I'd go further to the right, so it would be a straight left to right motion. But here would be our 70, our 80, and our 90. And again, you notice that we are building on subitizing, groups of 3 or less that can be easily visualized. We are building on chunking. We're doing that up to 3 times. And when we put the 10th counter down, we are still faced with the same issue that we did originally. That is, subitizing has been used up, chunking has been used up, so what do we do? Well, we're going to sing. And a little bit of seriousness here, the base 10 song that I am teaching to you will help us develop understanding of base, exponent, and place value, as we'll see after we go through this series of videos. So, as we sing our song, the verse is the same. If you can regroup, you must regroup. And this is how you do it. 10. And in the process of doing that, we have created a new unit. So I'll take a version of this new unit. I'll verify that yes, that is exactly the same thing that we've created. And now we have this unit, which we can call 100, and the 100 is now susceptible to the same actions. We can act upon this unit using subitizing and chunking, and I think you can guess where we're going to go from here in our next video.